Hey everyone, we're back with another Root Digital critical moment. Now let's analyze the board for a second. I'm at 22 points playing as the Riverfolk Company, and I have 12 funds. So 12 funds is generally enough that I could probably win the game, because we like to think of each fund as being the equivalent of about 1 victory point if I need to spend them on trade posts or crafting or battles. But I also have no warriors on the map. I've been completely wiped in an effort to remove the Woodland Alliance, who is at 26 victory points, so very close to winning. But as you can see, they don't have any bases on the map. They're all back on the player board because through some collaboration between myself and the cats, we were able to kill the last Woodland Alliance base. But they still have plenty of sympathy tokens and 4 supporters that they could probably find a path to victory, not to mention they have false orders, so they could pull off some very easy maneuver to just find the win on their turn. 4 points is pretty manageable. But even more immediate is the Marquise de Cat is sitting at 27 points with Coffin Makers crafted. So yeah, in this matchup, the cats have virtually no, there actually are no other warriors on the map besides the Marquise de Cat. So it's pretty safe to say that the cats have this locked up unless I can win right now. So that's the situation. We have to find the win. But having no warriors on the map is going to make it maybe a bit awkward to do some battles. And let's see the item situation. There are not that many items left. There are only fox items, of which I can craft. And then the sword, which I would have to drop a fox trade post to craft. But I have nothing in my hand. So any item draws are going to be purely drawing blind, and we'll see what we get. So from this situation, if you're going to evaluate how you can win right now, what is the information you would want to look for? And pause this video and see if you can find the solve that gets us the win. Okay? All right. So the information needed is what's in the discard pile. So let's go and check out what's in the discard pile. So we see that there's a crossbow already discarded and a sword. Ooh, and then another sword. So the odds of us grabbing the items that we need in order to win on crafting points is very low. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 points worth of cat trade posts that we can place, right? Because the cats rule a fox clearing, a mouse clearing, a rabbit clearing. So we can pretty easily just drop 6 points. But then what about battles? Well, dropping 6 points worth of trade post on the cat clearings would provide us warriors from our supply that we could then use to battle these sympathy tokens. But a big risk when you're battling as the otters, where you are in a clearing with 1 otter warrior and 1 trade post, is that if you get ambushed, you take 2 hits. The first hit would kill your warrior, meaning that you wouldn't get the victory point from killing the sympathy. And the second hit from the ambush would kill your trade post, which of course would trigger trade disruption, cutting your funds in half. So that would pretty much end my game if the target of my battles, the Woodland Alliance, had an ambush card. Well, let's take a look at the discard pile to evaluate if that's really a risk in which clearings. So here's 1 ambush, so that's 1 that we don't have to worry about. There's another, so that's a bird ambush and a fox ambush. And there's the other bird ambush and a rabbit ambush, meaning we could do battles in any fox or rabbit clearing and not worry about being ambushed at all. And just for good measure, there's the mouse ambush. So knowing the information that there are 5 ambushes in the deck and all of them are currently discarded means that I don't have to worry about ambushes at all. So this win is actually pretty easy. All I have to do is drop a trade post here, drop a trade post up here in all the cat-ruled clearings where the cats rule and there's a sympathy token, and then drop a trade post right here. And now I'm at 28, and I can battle freely knowing that it's impossible for me to get ambushed. So we're gonna battle this Woodland Alliance, and oh no! The Woodland Alliance has rabbit partisans, so I probably could have done this a little bit better by just battling the fox sympathy tokens here and here just to show you the win, but as you can see, I have plenty of funds to finish off this game. So that's just an example of the importance of being aware of where the ambushes are and always paying attention to what's in the discard pile, because were there no ambush cards, that could have been very risky and I wouldn't have maybe made that play knowing that I would just lose to the cats on the next turn. So if there were a bunch of items, maybe it would have made more sense to actually draw cards and hope for items. But as it stands, this was a guaranteed win. So I hope that's a very good little lesson for you and that you use this information to improve your root play. So I will catch you guys next time.